Um, hey there, Buffer. Is my finger tasty? Hello, hello. Welcome back to Valhalla Reptiles. Next, lovely pet tour almost video. Here is one of my lovely dumpy frogs. One of my a lot less hoppy around froggos. The other one would have like hopped across the room, all across the floor. Let's not have that. But a little underweight, but we're handling that. They're happy feeders. Just gotta make them a little chunky. Don't climb up me. They absorb your oils through your skin. So if you're not careful, they could just climb over you and then a couple of days later, week later, die because of whatever was on your skin. I should be fine because I didn't do much before this. I don't even have perfume on, so we're looking good. But dumpy frogs, their actual name is not dumpy frogs. They are Australian green tree frogs. They are a type of tree frog. Love that fact. But Australia is not their only home. New Guinea is as well. It's more of the top of Australia and then that island. Care wise, food, you feed them every 2 to 3 days. You feed them insects. You can feed them a baby mouse, like a fuzzy. If you look up a fuzzy, or no, it's pinky. My apologies. You can feed them a pinky. Don't suggest that. Super fatty. No. And even sometimes frogs aren't big enough to take it all in. Really fun, exciting facts. But I just feed them crickets. When I first got them, I got some horned worms, which also very fatty, but not as bad as trying to feed them a bunch of tiny little mice. So I did that. When we first got him, we named him Rusty and Smoky. But then we realized we needed to keep on track with our beautiful theme of Valhalla. So they are Brokkr and Sindri now, which are the brothers who made Thor's hammer. I think they made the collapsible boat. And one more thing, I think they make golden hair for Hera because she lost her hair to Loki. Anyways, fun facts. More about them. New Guinea, humidity with these guys. They live in some humid places. Highest you can go, which even people recommend to stay at the highest, is 90% humidity. I live in Colorado. I ain't getting that. They have a nice happy 70 last time I checked. But usually you keep them in a horizontal because they are hoppers. They love hopping around. Yeah. Vertical is this way. I'm a horizontal. Horizontal's that way. Vertical. Yeah, words. I love words. Words are my friend. Vertical cage. You usually want a 20 if you have two. So, as you see, he likes climbing. So, vertical 20-gallon cage when you have two. You can even get away with a 10-gallon, which makes me sad. But, I have a 20 horizontal cage for them right now. Have a little cave in there, got some live plants, bioactive. That's the best way you can go if you need a really high humidity system. So, just living their best lives. I said food, they can live up to, I think it's 15, 16 years of life, of happy life. This is I believe, a full grown dumpy. I believe they're 5, 6, something like that. So, still pretty young, but, they don't grow much bigger than the palm of my hand. That's about the size of the palm of my hand. But yeah, no, if you ever get a dumpy, they eat anything. They love eating. Probably the happiest frogs you'll ever have. They give you such a little dumpy looking face. That's why they're called dumpy frogs. They have cute little dumpy faces. No, Brokkr, look at your camera. No, you're looking the wrong way. Look at the camera. Look at that dumpy face. And usually they have a lot of fat rolls. I know this is going to be really violating. Hold on. They also have a lot of rolls under them. So they're kind of called dumpies because they're all like fat rolls. They're all little fat rolls. And then they're really good holders because they're tree frogs. That's how they climb. They hold on to stuff. And I just fed him. And this is my happy one that doesn't hop anywhere. You want to see the one that loves hopping? The hopper out here. Okay, you go back inside. No, we're not gonna come back out. Because my other one is much bigger. Yeah, come here. Oh, come in. Oh, come in. Okay. Here's Mr. Hoppy Pants. Mr. Hoppy Pants is just slightly bigger. The last one was Sindri, because Sindri is very cool-headed, but can be very active if he wants. This is Brokkr. Brokkr loves to hop everywhere. I'm kind of surprised he isn't. He has a nice darker color. Dumpy is something I didn't know about Dumpies. They can get fired up and fired out. Fired in? No, fired up. Which just means their color. Hey there, Buffa. Is my finger tasty? I bet it is. He can become a lot more green or a lot more blue if he so desires. I haven't noticed him get more blue. I've noticed him get more green though. Okay. I wear gloves just in case I had something on my hands. You don't have to wear gloves, but like I said, they should be fine that they crawled all over me and all that. They've been on this floor right after I vacuumed. So they're happy little guys or girls. I think they're both males because I've heard both of them croak. Males are usually the only ones that croak to attract females. So I'm assuming I got two little boys in here. Frogs are also very hard to diagnose. Something I forgot to say in even my one video is you can probe to figure out any type of reptile sex. You can even probe frogs. They definitely don't appreciate it. Snakes, they're a lot more willing, but definitely frogs are probably the most hateful towards probing. But yeah, no, doesn't even look like I just missed it. I got that cave in the back. I got a corkscrew on the other side. I did make this more for a milk frog because milk frogs are also kind of very vertical climbers, but I thought that a horizontal would be pretty good. But then once I got told, hey, you need to take in some dumpies, I was like, well, if I thought this would work for a milk frog, let me see if it works for some dumps. They love it. I think I love them. I love them so much. But I literally keep their whole everything right next to them because I'm too scared that they'll need something and I'm too far away to grab it. So if you just turn your head, folks. You suck at turning your head, folks. But I got some crickets here. I got their calcium powder and then the pumpy. So then I could just automatically mist. Also, I'm slowly gathering a collection of fantastic frogs. Eventually I'll get like lizard plushies for them, and I really want snake plushies. So then I have all my animals also in plushie form. Go sit back down. Yeah, I suppose. I guess I can sit down. Dumpies, is there anything else, husband, that I missed with dumpies that you want to know?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, live, size, New Guinea, Australia. Size, I already said that. Food, they eat almost anything that their mouths can find. They're called dumpies because literally the native people in Australia and New Guinea went, they look funny. And then scientists went, no, they're Australian green tree frogs. And then People also get them really confused with white tree frogs, which are also referred to as dumpy frogs, because again, the natives just went, dumpy fat frog. So, when you see a green tree frog, it could also be a white tree frog. Like, they're kind of hand to hand, same species, same family. Air's having the time of her life right now. We're slowly building up her cage more. We'll get to that in her video. But she's having some fun in the corner right now.
You did say they're good amphibians. What's the difference between an amphibian and a reptile?
Oh, difference between an amphibian and a reptile. Where do I start with that? Reptiles, they don't need water to be born. Amphibians do. It's probably the best way I can distinguish them. It's the best for you. Because the only amphibians technically are frogs, Sicilians, newts, which newt is a part of the not Sicilian. I said Sicilian. Sorry. Salamander and newts are the same. Just a newt is a special category of salamander.
So an axolotl.
Axolotl is as well, yes. That's a whole different video. I'm so excited. Because we need to go through all the different categories of what things are. No difference between a reptile and a Sicilian. Dude, I want to talk about Sicilians. Sicilians are interesting things that humans in America can't have. Difference between a frog and a reptile. Tell me, Froggy, what's the difference? Oh, they also vocalize. Not most other, even lizards, for the most part, don't vocalize to each other. They can. They don't particularly need to do that for breeding purposes, though. They do more of twitches or, really flary dances. So that's kind of something that's kind of between the difference. Because even salamanders make some sort of noise to go, hey, I'm here, family. Kind of noise. Interesting. I didn't think about that one. Can you think of anything that separates the salamander, an amphibian, and a reptile husband?
Life stages.
That too. Because reptiles, they have more of just egg, baby, junior, adult. Where frogs and salamanders, axolotls, amphibians, they go through multiple different life stages. If you know the frog cycle, salamanders, newts, and axolotls go through almost the whole same process. They come out of eggs and then they slowly grow all of their limbs that they need to survive. Or they lose some things so then they can come to land.
Is it metamorphosis in an amphibian? Or is that more of an insect thing?
I believe that's more of an insect thing. Because metamorphosis... and that's also, that's more of a bug thing. Is that's more of a butterfly, because frogs, they don't need to do that in a cocoon, or they don't need to stop living and moving around to grow. There's just, again, more almost she sneezes.
They just continue development after they hatch.
Yeah, and they can stop. Even frogs can stop at a stage. They can forever be stuck at a tadpole stage or a water frog stage. They technically can lose their tail, but they're permanently underwater and can never come to land. I forgot what species that is off the top of my head, because there's many water species, like a peppa. Future summer here. Woo! Transition. I fucked up. I'm a master herpetologist. No. So we fix this. Right here. Right now. Anyways. Also, I said Hera. Completely other mythos. It's Sif. Correct myself. Now, what's the difference between a reptile and an amphibian? We'll go back to the books. They are vertebrates. They breathe air. What a surprise. They are cold-blooded. They have dry, scaly skin. They hatch mostly from shell-laid eggs on land, and at birth they look like their parents. Nice overview. the fa- uh, the people who belong to that family: crocodiles, crocodilia, turtles, tortoises, tripans, tuatara. I'll bring those up eventually again. Snakes and lizards. Correct. Yes.
Did you say terpans wrong?
Terpan. Nope, I did say it wrong, didn't I? Fine. You can. Editing husband could spell it right. Is it called terpan? No.
Terpan.
Oof.
I think.
No, I feel.
I'm not the herpetologist here.
I'm not the one that's tired. Anyways, our fun things called amphibians. They are vertebrates. They breathe air through their lungs and skin. They are cold-blooded. They are scaleless skin. They have scaleless skin. And most are hatched from shellless eggs laid on moist places. At birth, most don't look like their parents. These peeps would be the toad, frog, same thing, salamander, newts, and Sicilians. Something I said wrong. They are not a reptile. They're amphibian. I think I fixed everything. Future me is gone. Whee! I think that's it. I think we got it. Look at us. Did I do enough for Patreon, honey? Heck yeah. Anyways, you know what to do. There's a like button. There's some comments. Remember, I want some questions, darn you. No one gave me questions on our video that just uploaded. I bet you husband will put a lot more Easter eggs. Put those in the comments if you find some Easter eggs. To shout out Snake Discovery, we could do like a Pickle Rick system. Oh, do you not know that, honey? You don't know? Cool. Snake Discovery, they'll put a Pickle Rick somewhere in frame throughout the video, just once, and you have to find Pickle Rick. And you could go, hey, I found Pickle Rick. It's really fun. We could do something else though. We could do a little picture of somebody. Like a Northic theme, like Mjolnir or something. Jonathan. We could do a Jonathan. And then oh man, something that we should do for Patreon is give previews of all the animals that we want and all the names that we're gonna give to those animals. Or like at least categories, because who knows, we may get a different type of lizard than a savanna lizard, savanna monitor. Sorry. But yeah, that is the fun part about Dumpies. If you have any questions, again, there's some comments down below. We have a Patreon. Subscribe. It helps a lot. I'm hoping. I'm watching. Subscribe. I'll find your house. I'll eat your Doritos. You can't ward me off. I'll find you. I want those Doritos. I'm done. Instagram. Bye.